Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So look, in this one, I really wanted to take a look at two quarterbacks specifically that could be under center for the Jets next season. Alright, and really determine which of the two would be a better fit for the Kyle Shanahan West Coast system that will be implemented under new offensive coordinator Mike LaFleur. So let's dive in. So the two quarterbacks include Sam Darnold, right? Clearly still on the Jets roster, 23 years old, huge upside, untapped potential. Obviously still has some time left on his rookie deal to prove himself. And then of course Zach Wilson, projected top 10 pick out of BYU. Okay, and really the reason why you're seeing Zach Wilson linked or connected with the Jets franchise post Robert Saleh hire, as opposed to, you know, guys like Justin Fields and Trey Lance, because there's some similarities with some of the things that he did in college right under Jeff Grimes that Shanahan has been doing with the 49ers, such as like misdirection, preset movement, things of that nature. And then on top of that, there was actually a recent interview that Wilson was a part of, and a question came up pertaining to Wilson's next level fit, kind of who do you see yourself with type of thing. And the first team that Zach Wilson mentioned was the San Francisco 49ers because of the Kyle Shanahan system. And so now we're connecting the dots with Robert Saleh and Mike LaFleur coming over from San Francisco, implementing the same offense. And on top of that, we have the second overall pick. So there's been a lot of speculation Zach Wilson's potential fit with the Jets even before the Robert Saleh hire. So now it's really starting to heat up. So Kyle Shanahan's scheme, right, his variation of the West Coast system is a heavy zone running attack with a lot of misdirection, right, pre-snap movement, jet sweeps, really does a nice job of setting up the play action, and that's the goal here. They do a really good job of baiting the opponent, right? It's almost like, I don't want to say he's toying with defenses, but it's a very manipulative system. Really tries to show one thing and then do another. It's like a smoke and mirrors show, bait and switch type of thing. It's effective, okay? It's extremely effective, and San Francisco runs it beautifully. I mean, everybody knows exactly where to be. Everybody knows their role, they know what to do. It's really poetry in motion. So now when we take a look at the two quarterbacks involved, Sam Darnold and Zach Wilson, and ask the question, who's a better fit for the offense? I got to be honest with you. I think right now, I think the first place that we should start is by understanding that both guys would be tremendous fits. Both guys fit the system really well. I do think one ekes out the other, and we're going to get into that, but I do want to move forward with the foundation of both of these quarterbacks can have success in this system. So let's talk about a couple areas or necessary skills for a quarterback to have success in this Kyle Shanahan, Mike LaFleur system. I think the first one we should really start with is the play action game. Can you not only just sell the play action, but work off of it, right? Know where to go with the football, know where you're throwing to, how to read a defense after snapping your head around, utilizing your legs if need be. I think both guys, Darnold and Wilson, check that box. I think both guys work really well off play action when you're looking at the BYU tape. Zach Wilson a couple years there, and then with Darnold's 3 years in the pros, right, 2 under Gase, 1 under Todd Bowles and Jeremy Bates, and then of course his time at USC, 5 seasons total. I think both guys, right, when you're looking at both bodies of work, both guys really do a nice job in the play action game. I feel like both guys thrive in that role. Both guys are deadly, right? Both guys can really hurt you in a lot of different ways off of the play action if it's having success. Next up, the ability to anticipate, right? Throwing guys open. I mean, in this style of system, it's all based off of timing. It's all based off of rhythm. When that back foot hits, the ball needs to be out, and you have to trust your wide receiver to be there. You know, hitting guys in stride, hitting guys in rhythm, as opposed to looking at one guy and thinking to yourself, get open, please get open, please get open, please get open, and waiting for him to break and be open, then you throw the football. I've seen both guys, Wilson and Darnold, do a really good job of this. Right now, Darnold obviously has struggled with it at times, but look, if Zach Wilson was coached under Gase and, you know, been under the circumstances that Darnold has been as well, I feel like he would maybe have struggled with it too. But all in all, I've seen Darnold and Wilson both do it effectively before. So these next two categories are the big ones, right? These are the money categories. If you want to be a dominant quarterback in this Kyle Shanahan, Mike LaFleur West Coast system, you have to check these boxes. Okay, first one, understanding where to go with the football / decision making. Okay, Zach Wilson, A+. excellent decision maker. Knows exactly where to go with the football. If one guy isn't open, he could transition, go to his next read. If he's getting blitz, he knows where to go with the football. If nothing's there, he can tuck it and run. Zach Wilson has a great understanding of where to put the football, right? He knows where to throw it, knows what to do with the ball. His decision making is great, right? But with Sam Darnold, on the other hand, this is where people start having their concerns with Sam Darnold. You know, it's the turnovers, it's the incompletions, it's the inability to consistently move the offense, right? And this was an issue back at college as well. You know, you watch him at USC, he struggled with interceptions, okay, throwing into double coverage, not seeing underneath coverage, right? The linebackers that fall back, trying to force passes at times, you know, where he holds on to the football, he's waiting, he's getting sacked, and then at the last minute before his knee touches the field, he hucks the ball up and then it's picked. Okay, so the decision-making aspect, which is huge in the West Coast system, I'm going to check the box with Zach Wilson, but I'm not going to check it with Sam Darnold. I think at times Darnold can make good decisions, right? When he's checking it down, when he's getting in rhythm, when he's just dumping the ball off, slant, screen. We've seen that a lot with Adam Gase. But I think from a consistent basis, when we see those performances, they're few and far between. It's not, you know, we can't even see 3 consecutive weeks of doing that. It's 1 week here, 1 week there kind of thing. This year we only had the 2 games with the Rams and the Browns where, you know, he was completing passes and looked efficient. But all in all, Zach Wilson, I think, is the better decision maker as we stand right now. So last but not least is accuracy. This is huge for the West Coast system, right? You can't be throwing behind receivers where they're having to slow down their routes. You can't be chucking passes above their heads. That's unacceptable, right? You need to be putting the ball either on the numbers or on the face mask every throw. Okay, you have to be able to hit these guys in stride and really just throw darts out there. Zach Wilson does that, at least at the collegiate level. Okay, I mean, there's really rare, it's rare to see Zach Wilson's receivers slow down for him, unless it's just like a complete heave downfield, like a go route or something like that, that's where the ball's already traveling 50 or 60 yards. Then it's somewhat understandable because, you know, not many people can do that as it is right now. Not many NFL quarterbacks can make those throws on a consistent basis, but all in all, Zach Wilson is a really accurate quarterback, especially in the short passing game, intermediate passing game, working off the play action. He hits people in stride, just boom, right in the face mask almost every throw. I mean, it's really fun to watch. He is a pinpoint passer. And then with Sam Darnold, he can be accurate at times. I wouldn't say he's an accurate quarterback, but I mean, man, he has plays where if the play looks over, right? He's scrambling around, he's looking, he doesn't know where to go with the football, he finds his target, he lets one rip downfield, and it's a beautifully thrown football. Okay, it almost looks like Aaron Rodgers-esque or Patrick Mahomes-esque, something crazy, like something out of a fairy tale or something like that. Just absurd, insane throws. But then you have the throws where he's missing from a clean pocket. He's just soaring passes right over receivers. We've seen passes where, you know, the receiver's running like a post route or like a 15 and in, and, you know, from a clean pocket, he'll throw it and it'll be way behind the receiver in like a cover 2 look, and then it falls right in the safety's breadbasket. So it's weird, man. It's really weird. I feel like when Sam Darnold's like, when he's pressured and he's not thinking about things, and when everything is like improv, like backyard football, I feel like that's when Darnold's at his best. Interestingly, and he was that was his number one thing in college, right? Working off beat, off script, extending the play, running around, buying time, and then making that heroic throw downfield. He was amazing at doing that. I feel like when he is in rhythm, or like when he is going by the script, when he has to go through his reads, even if he is throwing from a clean pocket, he will still miss guys from time to time. And I mean, look, again, he's only 23. He hasn't had the best supporting cast. You know, Julio Jones makes you a more accurate quarterback. Kenny Golladay makes you a more accurate quarterback. Coach Gase definitely not helping. But at the end of the day, Zach Wilson has shown the ability to be that accurate quarterback, right? He has consistent tape at BYU, and you have to bring up the competition, right? Who is Zach Wilson playing against? That's actually a challenge. Not many games, okay? As far as the season's concerned, there hasn't really been that many challenges. We have to be honest about that. Even if we like Zach Wilson a lot, we have to point to that and say, how would he do against Bama? How would he do against Clemson, Ohio State, UF? Texas A&M. Even you can look at the Pac-12 and the Big 12, right? How would he look against USC? How would he look against Iowa State, Texas, Oklahoma? We're never going to have that closure. We will never have that closure. So, it could go both ways, but when you're just looking at the facts, Wilson has shown that he can be an accurate passer. That's what we know. He has shown that ability on a consistent basis throughout the course of this season, and at times last season as well, where he has been deadly accurate. And then with Sam Darnold, again, off beat, off script, he looks really good. Sometimes, like, he can make heroic throws, throws that certain quarterbacks dream that they can make. Okay, that's the ability, that's the caliber of throws that Sam Darnold can make. But then on the other side of the coin, he does miss a lot of throws. He misses a lot of throws. All right, so even if he's throwing from a clean pocket, all right, he still will miss throws from time to time. So I'm going to check this box with Zach Wilson, and I'm going to give it like a half check for Sam Darnold, because we've seen him be accurate before. It's just stacking those accurate games together. I feel like that's the main issue. And it's not like I'm asking for 7 games. It's more like 3. Like, can we see 3 games where we're not turning the ball over, where we're being accurate, where we're not overthrowing wide receivers and underthrowing guys, stuff like that. So I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. In my personal opinion, I believe Zach Wilson is a better fit for the Kyle Shanahan, Mike LaFleur offense. As we stand right now, this is not considering, arm strength. This is not taking into consideration mobility, because these aren't necessary factors for that style of offense. By the way, my light's dying here. That's why the background looks like neon green. And on top of that, we're not taking in the financials too, right? The contract situation, because as we all know, Darnold's entering year 4 of his rookie deal. If we were to go and draft a Zach Wilson or another rookie quarterback, we would have a fresh 4-year contract with a 5th-year option as well. So I'll leave it there. In my opinion, it's Zach Wilson. He's the better fit. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for sticking with this channel. And as always, go Jets.